Hi, my name is Arsenio Bachurn. I was born in Florida and lived most of my life in Sunny Isles Beach. It has one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Can you imagine Sunny Isles beaches without it? Me neither. And yet, this is a clear thread we all face. This year, me and my dad decided to start our day by jogging on the beach. But it was just after a few days when we realized that it was impossible to jog on the beach, pretending you don't see huge amounts of all possible trash. There was dead marine life too. I decided to make my research on ocean pollution. What I found was quite scary, to say the least. Did you know that every single minute, an equivalent of a big garbage truck full of plastics is dumped into the ocean? It's about 18 billion pounds a year. Did you know that there are enormous islands made of garbage, with the biggest one covering 1.6 million square kilometers, twice the size of Texas and 3 times the size of France? Did you know that over 100 million marine animals and about 100,000 marine mammals die every year as a result of plastic pollution? Did you know that in the past 10 years, we produced more plastic than in the whole 20th century? But even worse, plastic production in the coming 20 years is expected to grow up to 5 times. Did you know it could take most plastics 500 to 1,000 years to degrade? To me, it sounds like never. So I asked myself, can I do something about it? And my answer was, at least I must give it a try. Now you'll understand why we decided to give up jogging and begin our day with a beach cleanup. After recording data based on our cleanups for 30 days, I made up some calculations. On just 4 miles of Sunny Isles beaches, we dump about 50,000 pounds or 120,000 gallons of garbage. Over 80% of that garbage are all kinds of plastics. Walking along the beach, I noted that the Sunny Isles Beach government is making efforts to solve the problem. There are 2 types of heavy machines that appear to be cleaning the beaches. The beach looks much cleaner after, but is it good? Problem solved? The ocean doesn't need us? Unfortunately, not at all. At a closer look, I discovered that mostly what these machines do, they are burying all the garbage, yes, all plastic too, under the sand. It became clear to me that before running the heavy machines, there is need for a thorough manual cleanup. This can be done by volunteers, or the city can hire people or companies to do the job. Can you imagine that it would take just 1 hour of volunteer cleanup in 3 years for each adult living in Sunny Isles Beach to make our beaches one of the cleanest in the world? But even if there are no volunteers at all, my calculations indicate that total budget for purely commercial cleanup would not exceed $200,000 per year. Source for that money could be slight increase in taxes or fines to large condominiums that are located on the beach and that, according to my observations, are responsible for a great share of trash on the beach. Another option could be looking for better quality equipment that would be capable of extracting garbage from the sand instead of burying it. I understand that I can't pretend to come up with a global solution to the problems that I found. Yet, why not try to make small steps that can make a huge difference? This is our one and only planet we can live on. It is called the Earth. We don't have a spare one. And if we all keep our eyes closed when we come to the beach, pretending we don't see that we walk over trash instead of beautiful sand, why would we even care to do recycling or avoid throwing used batteries into common garbage or quit throwing trash wherever we happen to? Do we really want to end up like characters in one of my favorite animation movies, WALL-E? This is our future, and nobody but us can make it bright or switch out the light.